So Nina, take me back. It was Friday, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, and your flight was going, where were you? Where was it going to? And what developed?
We were going Omaha to Phoenix, just regular, ordinary flight. And this man, Patrick McGee, he actually talked to us during the flight. He came up and asked for water, and we were like, sure, of course. We gave him water, and he was so special. He was talking to us about Herb Kelleher, our founder, and Rollin King, who were the very beginning of Southwest Airlines, and he really knew his history. Talked about how, he's flown all the airlines, and you girls are the best. And he looked at me and he said, "You're my angel." And I just thought, oh my gosh, that's so sweet, because in 25 years of flying, no passenger has ever called me their angel. And he went back to his seat, and normal flight, we were going in for landing in Phoenix. We had just touched down, and a passenger rang their bell, and they were pointing at Mr. McGee. And I immediately jumped out of my jump seat, ran straight over to him. He was on the third row, which is row 4. But I shook him. "Sir, are you okay? Sir, are you okay?" No response. I stood up and looked at all of the passengers on the airplane and said, "I need someone to help me get this man out of his seat immediately." And a male passenger jumped up. We got him out of the seat and onto the ground, just right there at his seat. At that point, I turned to Donna, who was flying in the front, and I said, "Page for medical assistance and bring me the AED and CPR mask." And so she did exactly that. I went straight. I was with Mr. McGee, opened his shirt, turned to Donna, "There's the equipment," turned it on. At this point, the nurse came up and was doing compressions. I mean, it all happened so fast, just crazy. And then Donna brought me the CPR mask, popped up and ready to go. So another nurse gave the 2 breaths while I was applying the pads, and they analyzed his heart rhythm. No shock was advised. He very faintly opened his eyes, and I just was like, thank God. This man, he's here, he's with us. He couldn't talk, but he was with us. And just so thankful. And all I have to say about Mr. McGee, he is not done here yet. He still has some unfinished business. He is such a special man. And just very, very proud that my training kicked in. Never have I had to use the AED in 25 years, and you're ready for it when it happens. So training immediately just kicked in. That's how important it is.
Ask about is, you're not a nurse, you're not a paramedic,
right?
But you're trained to do that in case it happens, and it did happen. So immediately, did you have to tell yourself stay calm, or is that just something that happens to flight attendants? You just know to zero in and get the job done?
I just jumped into action, and all I could focus on was this man right here in front of me, and the situation that was right in front of me. That's all I could concentrate on, was him. So.
And when you saw his eyes open,
yes,
and you thought to yourself, oh my God, I think he's gonna make it. Do you remember what washed over you?
Relief, and just what a blessing. And I'm like, stay with us. When the paramedics brought him off, I brought his suitcase out to him, and he very, very faintly said, "What happened?" And I said, "You're here and you're gonna be okay. And that's all that matters." And I gave him a kiss and a hug. And so we're just happy to know that he's gonna be okay.
How strange is it that he said, "You're my angel"? I mean, what a weird thing for him to say moments before that happened.
I mean, intuition, otherworldly. I've never been called that, and I thought that was not strange, but in a good way. Just, "You're my angel," and I was like, okay, love you too.
Now that you've had a few days and
yes.
you're thinking about it, Do you feel as if everybody was in the right place at the right time? You had nurses on board, you had people, and I'm sure there's frequently people who can help with medical situations, but you had those people, they knew what to do, you knew what to do, and he's alive because somebody took action.
Absolutely. I have to say that I could not have asked for a better crew. The 3 ladies that I was flying with are all seasoned as well, and everybody did their part. You know, we all know what to do in an emergency, and everybody just followed through to the T. And the nurse that came up to do the compressions, the man that got him out of this, I'm not sure that I could have done that myself. So yeah, absolutely. It was, everyone was exactly where they should have been that day. It's a miracle.
Have you been able to speak with Mr. McGee?
I actually did. I called his room and I just said, I was your flight attendant. You know, we just all want you to know that we're so happy that you're here. And this man is such a character. He is the sweetest. He said, again, you're my angel and you're everything. And he's, what a man. Yes, definitely.
77-year-old grandpa, I think he said. I mean, that's a reason for him to have more time on this earth.
Exactly. When I saw that, it just warmed my heart even more. So this is a miracle, and I'm very happy that we had the outcome that we had, for sure.
How long have you been with Southwest?
25 years.
Thousands of flights.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure many are predictable. Everything goes according to plan, start to finish. Does this rate at the top of, I will never forget that?
Oh, absolutely. Again, it seemed like it was just a normal everyday flight, and then that's where that training, just in the back of your mind, you're trained for what you need to do if it comes up, but you know, we just kicked into action that day, and we did our job.
Final question for you. I know he has said once he recovers, he'd like to physically meet with everybody, give hugs. How much do you want that to happen to? How much do you want to lay eyes on him again?
I can't wait to see him again, and none of us can. We're all so ready to see Mr. McGee once again and give him the hugs.